Hello there. This is a fun little project, making a soap dish with a baby frog. Notice the grooves. We need to have grooves in the dish, otherwise the soap gets all gooey. So there has to be a place for the water to go. And sometimes I'll poke holes in the bottom of the dish too. You are going to need a needle tool, a popsicle stick, maybe a stir stick, like a coffee stir stick, and we're going to make a small clay ball and turn it into a more of a teardrop shape. Then we're going to make two more teardrop shapes. So how do you get the teardrop shape? You pinch between your pointer finger, middle finger, and thumb and rotate. And now that's going to be the body. Then we need two smaller balls that are about half the size of the body. So when you want something to be equal, you can just chop it in half with a plastic knife. And then two more teardropped. There's probably a better word than teardrop. I'm sure there's a geometric name for a sphere that is tapered at the top. Egg shape, maybe? Ovoid, is that what it's called? Again, there are different ways to do this, and you wouldn't have to make a frog, but we don't want our clay animal to be bigger than or thicker than your thumb, or it might blow up in the kiln unless you hollow it out. So I'm going to take the first. This is really bad camera work. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. But I'm roughing up the surfaces, scratch and attach, or slip and score. And then you can take some liquid clay, or you can just take water and smush them together. But then even after that, it doesn't hurt to take your finger and blend maybe underneath the frog. So I have these three ovoid, egg shape, teardrop shaped things, and they are all pointing the same way. Then I'm going to take my plastic knife, and it looks like I'm making a mouth, but what I'm doing is I'm separating the bottom, and those are going to turn into feet, and the top is going to be the head. You can put an 11, so it'll look like 3 toes. Now, a ball that's about half the size of the legs, and then I'm going to chop that in half, and those are going to be the eyeballs. Now, you can't really scratch, but you can. Hopefully you can see that I'm poking a bunch of tiny little holes, and then I'll put some liquid clay, some slip. I'm using a paintbrush to do that. You can just use your finger. And so now our frog is just about done. The final details are going to be using the stir stick and pressing in so it looks like there's a top and a bottom of the leg. And then I'm going to use my needle tool to poke the pupils, the hole where the light goes into your eyeball. Oh, got to make some upper and lower lids as well with the stir stick. And I'm going to poke the pupil and then maybe give him some nostrils. Voila! Last step.
Last thing I'm going to do is attach my baby frog to my soap dish.
Rough up the surface of the
roughing up the surface here and roughing up the surface
dish. Rough up the surface of the frog.
Using some slip.
Put on some liquid clay, some slip. And there you go. Have a nice day.